So once you were able to log in sa Learning Hub, then the first thing you will see actually is, if it's really the first time, this is what we call the default tenant. So this is Rakuten. Important for you to remember is always make sure that you are in the right tenant, meaning nasa right domain kayo. So go to your profile pic on the upper right side, and then make sure you selected the Asia Open Run Academy. That way, anything, all the courses, all documentations related to Asia Open Run, you will be able to access. Kasi pag nasa ibang tenant kayo, iba yung ma-access nyo. Although malamang makita nyo lang naman dalawa eh. The default, which is the Welcome to SimWorld Learning Hub, and then the Asia Open Run. So always make sure na you are in the Asia Open Run Academy tenant. If nag-ano naman na kayo, let's say na-access nyo yung Asia Open Run, then nag-log out kayo, the next time you log in, nasa Asia Open Run na kayo. Kasi it always default to the last tenant you access. Okay. So I understand from Maria and Tony that everyone here is like going to be a trainer. So if you see here on upper left, this is what we call the hamburger menu. Okay. So the 3 horizontal lines. So this is where you can see all the menus available for you. So I think all of you were given an admin access. Currently, dalawa pa lang yung available role namin. Actually, applicable for you, either you're an admin or you're a user. Pagka user kayo, wala kayo nitong settings and services because settings and services are purely for admin. But since you're going to be a trainer, access the course, so first thing that you have to learn is yung access the course menu. Okay. So you register, nasa dashboard na kayo, and then I think what I suggested to Tony and Maria is let the trainer and the content creators have a connection. Para if you have questions on the courses, and if you want to keep all your questions within the platform, then you make connections sa content creators first by accessing the communities. Communities is like our social media messenger. This is where you can connect to, if you have students already, then you can your students can make a connection sa inyo. Or sa case nyo ngayon, if you have questions sa courses na iti-take nyo for your certification, then you make connections dun sa mga content creators. Okay? So it's the same thing process also from when you're sending friend requests to Facebook. Just go to the connections, and then let's say I search for Richard. Yeah, okay. So I search for Richard, and then you click on disconnect. Okay. Wala pa. So let's go to my connections. So ang value kasi ng communities also is this is where, let's say nag-started teaching na the Aura courses, you can also make a group here, create your private group among your students, and then that's where you can collaborate. So although limited pa now ngayon yung functions because this feature is newly created, but you can make connections. So let's say you wanted something to share sa students nyo, you can either make it public or only make it to your connections. So hindi siya limited siya. You can same like sa Facebook, di ba? You can control the audience that gusto ipopost nyo. So yun yung main use ng communities sa side nyo. One is to make connections to your students and to your content creators or to your co-teachers, and then create a group where you can collaborate with your students. Itong mga recommended connections are based dun sa profile na ginawa nyo, in-update nyo. So later on makikita natin yan. So, but for the meantime, ito muna tayo. So I send out the connection to Richard. Ayun, in-accept niya na. So mag-a-appear dito yung mga connection. Ito, pwede nyo nang i-collaborate itong mga tao na to. Okay. So you log in, you make connections to the content creators, to your students. So next is like let's try to access the course. Okay. So there are two ways actually to access the courses. So one is dito sa courses menu, the other one is settings and services. But the one from settings and services are from admin users. Kaya admin users kayo, pero since hindi naman kayo magki-create ng course, unless pwede kayo maging co-instructor. So there are two ways. So for now, since students kayo ngayon ng Aura, so go to courses and then you will see all the courses offered by Asia Open RAN. So right now, medyo maraming Intel courses. You are free to access this, but I think the main purpose is for you to complete all the Asia Open RAN courses. Okay. So let's say ito yung isang course, radio access. Since learner kayo, then you have to enroll. Click this enroll here. Okay. When you enroll, okay, then you will receive a message, an email anyway, that you have enrolled in. Yeah, you can see here, there's a pop-up, enrollment completed. And then may email din yan that will be sent out to you. Then you can start actually consuming the course. So there are two tabs here. So either you go sa course content, these are available, what are there, and then separate tab for assessments. All right, so then here, then this course has 3 assessments, which is a graded quiz, projects, and final exam. Okay. Mabilis lang naman ang ang navigation niya, and it's not so difficult may mga enough naman siya information for you to go through. Kasi baka pag kinlik ko to, tulad niyan, if let's say I access the graded quiz. So meron kaming mga, yung graded quiz is ito, in one sitting to dapat tapusin nyo. So, but I think what is important only is for you to know is yung assessment, if you want to see how many assessments are available in a course, so you can go to assessment tab. So it's also available here. Right now, wala pang check that you have to go through each sequentially. But I think better for you to sequentially complete each activity as it is here, like this. Okay. You can actually unenroll. Here, there is an unenroll button, but just be mindful that if you have completed one assessment, I think if you completed one assessment, hindi na kayo pwede mag-unenroll. Okay. The idea only here for the unenrolled, the original intent is for sana yung compliance training namin eh. But I don't know if Asia Open RAN would want to remove this unenrolled for you. But for now, this is available if you siguro want to repeat the course. Pero we will not allow you kung nakapag-submit na kayo ng isang assessment. Okay. So sa course menu, I don't know kung nilagay nila yung grading. Wala naman siguro yung grading yung yung mga trainers, students lang naman siguro, no? But important, I think, for you is the assessment. Ito yung really, nyo, that you need to complete. So, ito na siya. Okay. So, sa assessment, if you have questions, let's say, sa assignment, you can actually send a query directly within the assignment sa teacher. Okay. So, if you can write a query here, so you can make it private and public. So let's say, mag-send ako, siguro si Richard do. So pag nag-post kayo, let's say the assignment is not clear, meron kayo mag-type ng query here. And you can either make it private or public, and then there will be a threading of email. So same thing. Okay. Anyway, ang purpose naman talaga is for you to register first sa platform. So if nakapag-register na kayo, then lahat nung nakapag-register, we will have to define you but I need the list, Tony, kasi baka hindi po pwedeng hindi namin makita sa Learning Hub. Kasi mangyayari dyan, kapag naka-access kayo, makikita na namin na nasa user management na kayo ng Learning Hub. Then, ma-define na namin yung access nyo. So, medyo strict lang talaga yung process sa Rakuten, that we have to make sure first that kayo talaga yung pumasok sa platform. So siguro doon sa list ng ma'am na nag-register, pwede merong na successful, then walang Kailangan ko lang yung kung sino yung mga nakapasok na, nakapag-complete ng registration. So dalawa yan. So nakapasok kayo sa BI Studio, nakapasok kayo sa Learning Hub, pero walang Asia Open RAN. So yung mga yon nag-succeed na yun sa registration. So pwede na namin yan, ipa-define. So can we go to the next after this courses? So as I've said, kung may questions kayo sa assignment, you can directly raise it sa teacher, sa content creators, and then through the query board here sa baba. Next is the My Learning. Okay. Yung My Learning is, this is where you can find all the courses that you have to complete. May mga tabs naman siya. So, yung mga course na naka-assign sa inyo. Ito yung, let's say, nagtuturo na kayo ng, ng courses. And then, you want to mandate this course to your students. Then, you can actually assign it to them. Make it as a mandatory for them. So, then it will appear some assign My Learning ng students nyo. Pero kayo, let's say kayo as a students ngayon, is ito yung makita nyo, malamang yung in progress, yung ongoing nyo, and yung in-enroll nyo, pero hindi nyo pa ini-start. And then ito yung completed. Okay? So ito yung summary ng mga learnings nyo. Okay, certification, siguro hindi pa sa ngayon. But certifications is dito yung where you will have to take courses that then at the end of the process is merong certifications. I think hindi pa to gagamitin ng Asia Open Run for now. So, hindi ako mag-spend ng time to explain this one. So, because in the platform, sa Learning Hub kasi, we can issue certification also, but that is more on Rakuten side. So, I think yung certification that Asia Open Run will give to their learners is different. So, but if in case na na-finalize na nila yun, dito mag-a-appear yun sa certification. Right. My portfolio is the second thing na dapat medyo i-complete nyo. Why? Because ito yung magko-connect sa inyo sa communities. So this is some sort of your summary. There is also a function if you want to build your CV here. So you can put in personal, professional, and others information here. Yep. So, ang important kasi rito yung area of interest. So, kasi pag nakita namin within sa platform, yung area of interest, ito yung we can do automatic recommendation sa inyo sa mga courses. Kung ano yung, let's say may Intel, di ba? May available na Intel courses. So, if you have an interest, let's say on machine learning, then we can find Intel courses na kung meron machine learning, then automatically mag-a-appear yun sa recommended course nyo sa dashboard dito. So, ito, di ba? So, ito yung dashboard. If you click on the dashboard, so meron tatlo dyan, required, recommended, and courses na binookmark nyo. Okay. Kung meron kayong area of interest na nilagay sa My Portfolio, the platform is intelligent enough to automatically recommend a course for you. And then you will see it here sa recommended. This is also the area, if you can see here, meron kami mga notification banner on upper left pag may mga issues sa platform. So we will notify you there. So in this dashboard pala, we actually arrange it in courses na highest rated, meaning to yung mga black may nag-rate sa na user and then all are satisfactory, then ito siya mag-a-appear. Yung rate andito na. And then ito yung most popular also. So naka-arrange lang siya by category, but I think ang important use ng dashboard is for you to see itong tatlo as a learner. Okay. Okay. So, medyo marami pa yung nasa yung view. Ito yung mga courses. Ito yung mga courses na available. So, you have 105 courses. Mostly Intel so far. Okay. So, kaya importante na meron kayong para na area of interest sa My Portfolio para more or less ma-filter. Okay. And then you can also see yung mga diligent students, mga leaderboard here. And your performance kapag meron ng analytics will appear here. Okay. And yeah. So this is purely sa inyo, your own portfolio. Okay, specialist channel, I think mag-a-appear kayo rito. Pag dinefine na kayo as an admin and you started teaching courses, you will appear here na. Kapag nag-create na, mag-create ba kayo ng course? So, yep. Ito yung mga diligent content creators natin. So, so if you want to follow them, just, ano nyo lang sila. Okay? Yeah, then community. So, ito yung mostly used functions for you. Not sure for setting and services, probably the area one function of interest is the reporting. Ito kasi yung analytics natin. So, on top is like on sa platform overall sa tenant analytics to eh. So, you have 98 user session, how many courses? 105 courses. So, this is tenant analytics. Now, if you go to courses analytics, so meron kaming iba-iba. Meron kaming career pathways, learning pathways, certifications. So, I think for you is courses. So, let's say we will display kung ano yung yan, by status ng mga courses. And if you want to see by course, just go down further yung pinakailalim niya, then access the course, let's say, anong course ni Richard? Open, in archive. So you can filter, let's say si status, tanggalin niyo yung yung active lang. Okay? Huwag nyo nang kunin yung archive. So you can filter out yung courses by status or by course name or by skills. So para makita nyo mga active courses lang. So let's say, mental yata ito eh.
LFB, baka kay yung kay
Sino yung,
Liberius.
eto to, Rick, yung Run Intelligent Controller, for example. So if you want to see yung details, so you can download also yung lang to, analytics, para ma-download nyo yung analytics ng course. Okay, so pag dinownload nyo siya naman, self-explanatory naman na yan. But what I'm saying is, if you want to check per user, okay, so ito yung analytics ng RIC course. Okay, so ito na siya. So ako pa lang, isa pa lang yung nag-i-enroll. I think it will be useful sa sa admin, like sa management ng Aura, para makita niyo yung sino yung most popular courses. So merong category here, then andito yung users. So pero mag-a-appear dito yung number of users na nag-enroll, and then pag kinlik mo yung user, makikita mo naman yung status ng user. Meron pang old training. So nakita niyo yung nag-pop up. Usually, pag may mga sudden na error dito sa in-access, makikita niyo siya. Pero what here is yung user analytics for that course. So makikita niyo siya. So as an admin, kung let's say nag-trainer kayo, start teaching na, and you wanted to check yung standing ng status ng isang learner, then you go sa analytics. So just go to the setting and services, reporting and analytics. Okay. Then go to course tab here. And then go down, select the course. So you can also search directly. Video access. Ayan, okay. And so you go to then, pag na-access nyo yung course, just go to the users. So, and then, yung view details mo, yan. All training. Training data. Okay. So, dito mo makikita yan kung as a teacher, kita mo siya kung nag-a-access ba tong student na to, ilan na yung quizzes. Wala pa siguro sa grade, wala pa to, hindi niyo pa makikita. 24 activities mo, Richard. Wow, dami. Okay. So, yan, nakita niyo yung status ng learner. Okay, so I think that's the glimpse of what you can do within Learning Hub as a learner. So as a trainer, as I've said to Tony, kung mag-check kayo ng assessment or, going forward, kung mag-evaluate kayo, that will be as another session.